Today, I wanted to spend some time and show everyone how to paint on a racing stripe. So I had this car painted for about $5,000 to $6,000 with a custom paint job in order to make it look kind of like that classic, like beater look, a little bit faded out and everything. Really hard to get the details down, but they did a great job with the airbrushing. So, anyways. Yeah, so here we go. This is the easiest way to do it. Is what I like to do is just get a little paint on my roller here, and I'm thinking I want to put it a little bit above that little indentation line on there. I think it'll go great there. So I'm just gonna put it on there. All right. See, we got to do a nice even application. You don't want to stop anywhere. You keep moving as best you can. Oh, geez. All right, and then I'm gonna just bring it up here. Kind of tie it in with the lines of the car, and there you go. And you can see, it really just highlights the features. Mazda did a great job with the bodywork on these cars, and I think this stripe just really illustrates that and brings it out. All right, and now I'm going to show you guys how it looks on a Corvette. Just kidding. On a serious note, though, initially I had vinyl the entire car gloss white. I used the vinyl by Helix, and after about 1.5 years it began to fade like this. It's not rust, it's definitely sun damage, and the whole door, everything's just off color. So I'm using roll-on paint, the Rustoleum paint job, to do it. It's not the first time I've done it, but it's the first time I've done it on one of my own cars. And so far I've just done the trunk panel, and you can see it comes out okay. Initially it's a lot got orange peel, but typically you can wet sand that out and then adjust your ratio of lacquer thinner to paint to minimize the orange peel. And you can try test spots to see how it comes out, but ideally you want to get your ratio spot on, depending on your temperature in your roller and the surface it's going on. The ratio will be around 50% Rustoleum paint to lacquer thinner. And once you get the ratio right, there's really not much work to be done. Just a little bit of scuffing between each coat. Probably 5 to 6 coats if you're changing color. Maybe 2 to 3 coats if you're going over a similar color. Also, if you mess up rolling on your paint, I highly recommend just removing the entire panel and trying to frisbee it as far as you can. Just kidding. I got rear-ended in this trunk a while ago. But seriously, if you mess up, just sand down. Sand it down with 300 grit or 280 grit, and try again. One last thing. If I can make any recommendations for you guys out there rolling on paint to your cars, pick up the matching color of spray paint to the enamel that you have. It makes it so much easier to hit things like side view mirrors, and if you guys drive your car on the freeway, or if you have a track car or whatever it is, my rockers are torn up down here from dirt and rocks, whatever, and freeway drivers are gonna have all these little pits and paint chips on their front end. The spray paint is an awesome touch-up tool, because you literally just clean up the area, do a couple of thin coats over your chips, and no one will ever even know the difference. You just hit it with your buffer after, and the thing will be glossy, and it'll be perfect. So if you guys have any questions, comments, leave them in the comments section. I'll do my best to answer them, or at least get a chuckle out of them, whatever. So good luck painting your guys' cars.